and you got to hear it twice. And I was like, ooh, this movie was directed by a woman, and ooh, this woman knows what's going on. Hello, and welcome to this kinky review of the Babygirl movie with Nicole Kidman. My name is Faith Laux. I'm a somatic sex coach here in Asheville, North Carolina, and I got some thoughts that I want to share with you. I'll begin by saying that overall it was a fine film, and I enjoyed it. When I saw the preview for it, I got really excited. I was like, oh my gosh, a kinky movie like written and directed by a woman? Let's do it. Let's bring it. Let's see it. And the trailer was oh so good. And I think one of the things that I liked about this film was the fact that the perspective was the woman. It was on her midlife sexual awakening and really coming to the realization that she was ready to explore her deeper, darker desires that she'd never shared with her husband before. The genre of film that this was erotic thriller. So it had aspects of that sense of intensity and on the edge of your seat quality. The fact that it was done recently, I think what's interesting about it is that it wasn't like erotic thrillers from the past where the woman is vilified and punished for her sexuality, for her promiscuity. In this one, she wasn't punished. There was a sense of erotic, reclamation of her own power, her own authority. And yes, there were transgressions and yes, okay, from the perspective of a relationship coach who's all about integrity, clarity, transparency, and honesty, the relational dynamic between the main character and her husband wasn't great at all. And I didn't really like it, but it wasn't healthy, but it was dramatic. And that, I think, was the point, from the perspective of a movie maker. I would say my criticism in that realm of the film was that it was very monogamous centric. So she has a dalliance with somebody from work where she explores this kinky side of who she is. And then the movie wraps up in a very sort of like monogamous bow on it over here where it just gets resolved and feels a little tidy for the larger themes, in my opinion. That's one of my criticisms. And I think pulling back into the realm of sexuality, it was gorgeous to see the arc of her character move from somebody who experienced her erotic love in the shadows by herself to experiencing it with somebody else. It was awkward. It was juicy. It was arousing. It was delicious. It was funny. They did a beautiful job. And I think ultimately, one of the things that I walked away with was feeling like the trailer was better than the movie itself. The trailer just sort of distilled all of these, highlight moments into one 90-second narrative that was just like, and the movie itself got a little awkward at times in terms of how it progressed the drama forward. One of my favorite things that I will say about this movie was the depiction of the main character's raw, primal experience of sexuality, especially in the realm of squirting. I have not seen this in a movie before, especially just a big Hollywood movie, where you get to hear this like guttural like sound that comes out of her. That's not pretty. It's not performed, even though she was performing it. And you got to hear it twice. And I was like, ooh, this movie was directed by a woman, and ooh, this woman knows what's going on, and she is supporting her character to go there. So I loved seeing that representation of this like divine, unfiltered, raw, feminine sexual expression. And I recommend it. I recommend this movie. I think you should go see it. I think you will enjoy it. I think it's something that you're going to chew on for some time afterwards. And it'll spark good conversation, I think. And if you see this movie and you're like, I think I need more kink in my life, you are welcome to dive in to my course, Kink Curious, which welcomes you into the wide world of kink and how to enjoy it safely, responsibly, creatively, and really break free. Thanks for watching.